Happy Friday, Tigers. It's Veterans Day, November 11th, 2022, and welcome to the second trimester. We are glad that you're tuning in to TigerVision News. I'm Seth.
And I'm Alexis.
This is a reminder that, as always, FCA and Teens for Christ will be meeting in the old gym at lunch today. Everyone is welcome.
Now, if you'll please join us for a moment of silence.
Would you please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This broadcast is brought to you by Armstrong Bank, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, Zomac School of Music, G&H Outdoor Services, Reaction Wraps, Tiger's Den, Tiny Tots Child Care Center, Bowden Pest Control, Compass Counseling Services, Dr. Debbie Coy and Dr. Kimberly DeRosset, Focus Health Solutions at Fort Gibson Medical Clinic, Fort Gibson Chiropractic, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth & Cohen, Studio 918, and Walker Family Dentistry.
Our high school's annual canned food drive began this past Tuesday and will run through November 18th. Please turn your cans of food into your third-hour teacher. District-wide canned food drive is also underway too, so make sure to bring a few cans of food to your teacher to help out others as we get near this holiday season.
Just a reminder, if you are interested in being on the high school bowling team, you can sign up in Miss Wick's room, room 126. Practices will be weekly on Thursdays from 4 to 6 p.m. at Green Country Lanes in Muskogee.
Juniors and seniors, the ASVAB is scheduled for Tuesday, November 29th at 8 a.m. If you plan to enlist in the armed forces or go to work right after high school, you need to get registered to take this test. The sign-up sheet is right outside the counselor's office.
We will be attending our annual Veterans Day Assembly today at 9:45. High school students will be dismissed to the assembly around 9:20. High school students and staff will be sitting in the upper section of the home bleachers. If you would like to watch the assembly, it will be live streamed on FortGibsonTigers.tv. Thank you to all of our veterans for your service and sacrifice.
Alexis and I are excited about this next announcement. The annual all-school musical is next week. Footloose is a show you don't want to miss, so make sure you bring $2 for admission.
ELC and middle school students will attend Thursday with IE and high school students attending next Friday morning. Public performance information is available on the school website.
Man, this weather recently has been really nice for November.
Yes, but from what I understand, it won't last long.
Of course. Kacen, can you show us the weather for the next few days?
Well, Alexis and Seth, I hope you dress warm today and for the next week, because today it will be chilly with an unfriendly high of 47 degrees. Tomorrow will be the same thing, but with lows in the upper 20s, so make sure to disconnect any water hoses you have outside your house before you go to bed tonight. Sunday, we will barely make it in the 50s, with lows hovering a few degrees warmer than the freezing mark. Next week looks to be the same, except we have a chance for some rain and a wintry mix, with snow possible on Monday. The rest of next week will be dry, but a repeat with the temps. Thanks to News on 6 for this weather graphic, and we will be right back after this.
Renfro Electric has been in business for over 35 years and is a full-service electrical contractor for all of Oklahoma. We are able to serve our customers with superior craftsmanship and top-notch service. With over 40 employees and a bonding capacity in excess of $6 million, we can handle those larger jobs but are still small enough to provide the personal service our customers have come to expect. For any electrical needs, give us a call at 918-687-7535.
And now let's find out what is going on here in the fort and around the world.
In the Fort Gibson Historic Site will be holding a living history museum about the practices of hunters and trappers of the area from 10 to noon and 1 to 3 November 18th and 19th.
In the state, the National Weather Service has upgraded last week's tornado that hit Idabel to an EF4. The tornado that hit the city in southeastern Oklahoma on Friday was initially rated an EF3. The McCurtain County Emergency Manager confirmed that one person was killed.
In the nation, 10, 33, 41, 47, 56, and 10. That is all adults buying lottery tickets needed to take home the record-breaking $2.4 billion Powerball last Tuesday. The problem, the odds are 1 in 292 million of having the winning ticket. In case you have not learned about probability in math class, that's not a good chance at all. In fact, chances are greater of being struck by lightning than winning the big prize. One person in California was lucky and matched the ticket numbers.
In the world, Yordan Alvarez hit a moonshot that sent Space City into a frenzy and the Houston Astros to their second World Series championship. Playing at home, the Astros beat the Philadelphia Phillies 4-1 in Game 6 last Saturday to win the 2022 World Series.
A few weeks back, I had the opportunity to speak to a couple of our varsity swimmers and our coach prior to their first meet of their season.
Being one of the only schools in the area with the luxury of a swimming pool on campus, our swim team has a history of success. The competition season begins each November and ends with the state competition in February, which means competition season is already upon us.
How it works for swimming is we get up to 11 regular season meets, and then we have a regional competition, and that's where you qualify for the state championship. Our regular season meets, we host a lot of them because we have a wonderful pool that everyone loves. And then other places we go to, we make sure we go to Jinx and Edmond each year because that's where our regionals and state competitions are hosted.
Last week, I also asked some of the swim students about swim and their experiences.
My best times, they vary a lot, and I've done tons of races, so I don't know. But I'm looking forward to setting new PRs and seeing what I can do in other events this year because I want to try some new stuff.
Last year at state, I got a 6:30 for my 500, and I'm hoping to get it under 6, so we'll see what happens. But I am most definitely excited for competitions. A little nerve-wracking that it's next week for our first meet, but I'm working on it, and we'll get there eventually, so yeah.
Pretty excited. I mean, it's my junior year, and this is normally where everybody their improvement just like peaks right here because they're the most knowledgeable about everything and the strongest that they can be. So pretty excited. Anybody can swim. It's not that hard. It's hard to go fast, but anybody can swim. So just try out swimming. It's fun.
The first swim meet was Saturday, November 5th. And it went very well for our swim team. We wish them all luck in their training and ask their ultimate goal is to bring home another state championship. This is Seth, reporting for TigerVision News.
Hey Tiger Nation, welcome into our sports updates. As we just heard from Seth, our swimmers just dove into their season and the team placed 5th overall at the Hera Invite. The high school boys placed 4th overall and the girls placed 5th. The team went to Bartlesville on Tuesday where they placed 2nd overall, with Cheyenne Gray placing 1st overall in the 200 free. On the wrestling mat, the junior high and high school teams competed last Saturday in the Bigsby Open Tournament. In junior high action, David Farmer and Stevie Matthias placed 1st, Trent Bell took 2nd, and Brandon Bell placed 3rd. The high school girls team member Kaylee Thomas won 1st, and on the high school boys side of things, placing 1st was Kyle Rye. And a big congrats to Fort Gibson's big lefty Weston Rouse yesterday. He signed a letter of intent to play Division I baseball in Stillwater at Oklahoma State University. We are excited to see him and the rest of the team play here at the Fort coming up in the spring. That's all the updates for our Tiger and Lady Tiger sports, and now a word from one of our sponsors.
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
Well, it's that time again. Maybe they will make someone laugh this time.
Hey, Dad, this one's for you. What's a dad joke, you ask? It's that grown-worthy, pun-laden, can't help but laugh type of humor that dads are best at delivering. Dad jokes are both beloved and despised, but what makes a dad joke different from a regular pun? I believe the signature of a dad joke is utterly uncool. So what's your favorite dad joke?
This joke is in honor of Mr. Rowe. You shouldn't study history because there's no future in it.
Those dads got jokes. After listening to that, I would come to the conclusion that I'll now need a day to myself. I'll call it Sunday with an O. I'm Aidan Noblet, and this has been Dad Jokes.
Thank you, Aidan. It just seems they keep getting more and more. Yeah.
Don't forget, Thanksgiving break is just around the corner, so just keep at it for another week and you'll be home free for a week.
Thank you, Tigers, for watching this week's edition of TigerVision News. I'm Seth.
And I'm Alexis. We will see you back here next week for more TigerVision News.